See if this works. Yeah, it does. Okay, time to do this. Okay, well, looks like there's more bugs with trading hubs, so I guess I'll have to do that first. When the player leaves. Can Ronnie Lott get a buff? Yeah, no, I don't know. Hold up. I really wanted to do this, and then... How can you send a trade twice? Two-string player, but if the player doesn't exist, player.name. Yes. API player removing. Player removing. Find first child. Local file equals sclone. Maybe that'll fix it. I don't know. Trading hub is such a lost cause. Okay, so adding positions to franchise. So I'm gonna leave top franchises alone. We're gonna mess with this thing right here. Right there. So front. Does it? Let's see, edit video. Uno momente. Dude, YouTube is slow. Okay, there we go. Okay, so for this thing, we're going to, with the name, the rank, the overall, the favorite team, and view. How can I expand that without fucking it up? Does it really matter what their favorite team is? Position. Top free agents. Free agents position. Graphics. On the menu, down on the side over here, what we'll do is we'll expand it down a little bit. And move this down. How spaced are these? Join a game. Okay, it's by a factor of 0.5. Did I include the link to the stream thing? Yeah, I did. Okay. So yeah, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna make it so you can change your position, and we'll have a default for everyone. So, and this won't go live probably till tonight because we'll have to edit the player file, and if things don't show up, then yikes, big yikes. So yeah, so this will be change positions, and then in our franchise mode we'll have a thing called change positions. And we'll name this change your position, and the subtitle will be like change your desired permission to show off to franchises what you can do. That's cheesy, but that's the point. Join request, we don't need to do that. That we don't need. Actually, we'll keep that, but we'll, where is it? Oh, I think I removed it. Damn it. Okay, we'll insert a frame. This is the boring part, FYI. So get comfy. Actually, this is kind of the cool part. Personally speaking, I always find it fun watching a developer make the graphical stuff. The visual stuff it's not as entertaining. Also, if you guys have any questions, please ask away. I enjoy answering your questions. Put it right there. So, changing your position. Actually, we'll separate this into two. So, you'll have an offensive position, just like you have an offensive number. So, offensive number position, and we'll copy and paste that, and we'll move it over here, and we'll say that'll be your defensive position. We'll add a title to it, and we'll name it offensive position. Does my mom know I'm gay? I'm not gay. We'll not italicize that. You finally get a chance to ask me a question, and the first thing that comes to your mind is, does your mom know you're gay? That is some peak mental performance right there. Ooh, nope, wrong one. Okay, so that's that, and then this one, it needs to be just defensive. Okay, so how should we do this? Let's do your current position. So we'll copy and paste that. Current position. 0.1. We'll cut that size in half, and we'll say current position is a wide receiver. We'll get rid of that frame. And This one will be a DB. And so now we can make all the different positions. Trades don't expire. I did see that issue, but so wait, did he lose the items? Or did the trade just not go through? Alright. So start listing me off positions that you should do for offense, or that you can do for offense. And this could be literally anything. You want to be like a wide receiver? Go ahead. You want to be a freaking fullback? Hell yeah. You want to be a running back? Absolutely. That's kind of big. Anything? Anybody? Positions? Quarterback, that's a classic. Are we gonna do everything, or what am I doing? That's the y-axis. Quarterback. These buttons are pretty big, and I feel like I'm going to be adding a lot of positions, so let's just shrink them down. 07, 27, 28, there we go. Name that QB. Tight end. What's the difference? It's by 0.8, so this would be 0.36. Tight end. I'll name that TE. I could totally do defensive, offensive lineman. I'll just put O-line, because especially in especially in league games, you always have someone blocking, and then always someone rushing, and then the QB, if that makes sense. What else can you do? Kicker. Kicker. I don't know why you would, you know, have a kicker. Kicker. Do kick returner. So KR. 54 plus 8 is 62. Kick returner. Let's add that divide, because there's special teams too. So 0.6. Oh wait, no. 0.6. 0.5. 55. 5.2. There we go. Kicker, kick returner. Everybody wants to be an offensive lineman. Everybody wants to be the star, Joe Thomas. Punter, punt returner. So 7-8. This is gonna be PR. This one's gonna be P. Yeah. What else we think? What else is there? Wide receiver, quarterback, tight end, O line. I think that's it. This kind of bothers me, but I'm gonna just move that title down a little bit more. There we go. Alright, so that's your offensive positions, and actually what I'll do is I'll just copy and paste them over to defensive. So first one would be, do you guys want, we could do safety, so we'll do cornerback. Because I'm sure people want to be safeties and be like, yeah, I can be a safety, or, you know, all that crap. Quarterback would be, where's QB? Right here. That would become a safety. We'll name that S. A tight end would be a linebacker. Linebacker. Granted, some of these are pretty useless, but for the sake of. And then this one would be defensive lineman. And we'll change it actually, the OL to, instead of O-line, offensive line. Yeah? Is there any other defensive positions that we can add? Or is that it? That's really it. Oh shit! You're right, I didn't add running back. Yikes. I knew I was missing one. Everybody loves a good running back. So that'd be 62. KR would be 7. Punter would be 78. And punt returner would be 86. There we go. And then this guy is going to be going up by 8, so that'll be +6. Where's O-line? Right there. We'll move that to 52. Running back. RB. Okay. Defensive lineman, defensive end. That's kind of the same thing. I mean, I know it's different, but it's generally the same thing. Or would you rather me have a defensive... Do you want me to call it defensive lineman or defensive end? Yee, he says. Oh, D-end, yeah, okay. Fair. Completely fair. Okay. So, now we can go not... Actually, we can't script it. So, and I'll actually, in fact, remind me to make it so that you get extra coins for playing franchise. Because you get double the coins for playing, heroes. So if you made 4,000 coins worth of stats in a normal game, you'd make 8,000 in a heroes game. That means, yes, you can farm in heroes, but it also, like, makes sense. That's why there's the hero cards. I don't know. Corey, you might throw a fit over that, or it might be good, but... card chances, I feel like they're in a pretty good spot right now. To the point where you're not wasting a lot of money, but you're not scoring every time. So let's... go and edit the player data. Okay. So now we need to update the player data file, and I can't from there. That's nice. My models. No, it'd be group models. Okay, and then move that over to here. Oh yeah, and speaking of assets and all that, please submit your animations, please. I already have someone who submitted an application. I'm not sure if you're in the stream right now, but I will put that in. Even stolen animations, I guess we could probably throw in there. Someone suggested throwing in the RB World ones. I don't know if RB World has. I don't play RB World, so GG on that part. Defensive number. We haven't used that in so long. Current franchise. Okay, so that'll be offensive number. Or no. Offensive position. And defensive position. Okay. Saved Roblox. Group models. Assets. Okay. By the way, we have over 964 items in RNFL 2. Dude, and I'm like, I remember when we hit 300, and I remember PHA was like, all right, that's enough, we got enough, and I'm like, nope, we're going, keep going. Over 900 collectible items. Okay, now the easy part is scripting it. Top free agents. Okay, so I can do that easily. Okay. Where is this? So we're gonna do it from the franchise mode. Let me make it visible. Change positions. Franchise manager. We'll do it at the bottom. Position changing. And let's start it off. So script.parent.change positions dot offensive number dot QB dot mouse button one click connect function. Actually, I could do this very, very fast. In pairs, script.parent.change positions.change positions.offensive position get children do if v.class name equals a text button. Then, so what I'm doing right now is instead of individually doing a click for each one of these little buttons on here, I'm just getting the whole list of every item in here, checking if it's a button, and then putting an event on it. So when you click it, it just makes sense. So v.mouse button, and that's where v is. So I is the number of which one of these I'm on, and v is the object of which one I'm currently on. So if it is a class name text button, one of these, then we'll create mouse button one click. And then we'll connect it to a function. And then we have our function inside here. And then we'll have it upload to the server. So I think, is it called connected franchise? We're going to invoke the server with key name of change position. And that's going to be the v.name. So what's happening is it'll upload the name of this, the KR, KOL, PR, P, etc. And then it'll Oh, actually what we want to do is have it be defensive. And then this will be offensive. Yeah? Okay, perfect. So now it'll change your respected position. And that's it for that. Oh, wait. Wait, no, it's not. Hee. We have to update the GUI so it says current position. So script.parent dot change positions dot defensive position dot title dot text equals current position space dot dot v dot name. So now it'll tell you your current position after you click it. Okay. And now we're going to go to the server side and get that scripted, and we're also going to script top free agents. Or the free agent function. So let's find that free agent function real fast. So update franchise ranks, update franchise availability, update free agents right here. Okay, so where would you be? Tab.fave team right there. So we're gonna change. So we'll just keep it. I'll keep it being player info dot. I'll just have it being named fave team, but it's not actually. So offensive position dot dot. Put a slash. Put another dot dot. And then put that in. Oh, dot value. Dot value. DE. And if you don't have a position, it won't show you. So I'll have it prompt you when you get in the game. If you don't have a position, it'll tell you, hey, pick a position. Yeah. Okay. So this will apply for everybody. So that's fixed, or not fixed, but that's done. Now we're gonna make it so that it'll actually change it when you invoke the server. So we'll hit else, we'll create a new if function right here. If mode equals change position, then do this. So then if value 1 equals offensive, then blank. And actually, in fact, let's go ahead and check if they have their file loaded in at the time of them sending this. So we'll check if game.replicatedStorage.serverData.playerData, find first child, the player right here, player.name, and then we'll know that our file does exist, and we can use it and change it. So then file dot player info dot offensive position dot value equals value 2, because that would have been our second value that we invoked. Do you guys want me to go even further in depth into how this is working? It's a lot to understand because of just how far we've gotten through, or how far we've done it with everything. So if you don't understand, I'm trying to explain to you guys. Lua is very basic as soon as you understand just kind of like the concept of it being like a tree. So you have your workspace, and so I can do a little example for you guys. Let's just insert a script. So everything always starts out with game. So game is all of this. This is all game. So game, this is called workspace. Imagine it like you're going through a folder. So game dot workspace. So it's going through like a tree. So imagine it like you're going from one branch to a smaller branch to a smaller branch to a smaller branch to the positions. So imagine it like that. So if I do game.workspace dot, and in fact, let's put in a part. Let's shove in a part. So this guys can give you guys a really basic understanding of Lua. So here we have a part. We're gonna make it big. So game.workspace dot. So we're in workspace, and when we put the dot, we can access anything in the properties right here, in the properties tab, as well as anything inside of it, like this. So all the stuff is inside workspace, so we can access it like that. Is this making sense so far for you guys? That's kind of the basic principle of Lua. Is imagine, and any scripting language or any language in general for computer science, imagine everything like a tree. You're just going from one branch to a smaller branch to a smaller branch to a smaller branch. So game.workspace.part. So you can see it even pops up right here for me to tell me. Part. Oh, okay. And now if you want to change the color of it, we can hit .color, and we'll assign it with an equal sign saying it is this. So it is equal to that. So right here, so we've gone from game, from all of this, to part right here, to color in its properties right here. So if that makes sense. So properties, so it's a 3-digit number. So what we have to do for that is it's a special value, and there's lots of special values. I can do a how-to script thing. So we'll do .color, and it's a color 3, and we'll say .new. TBH, I'm wasting my time. I'm just trying to give you guys a general idea instead of me blabbering on. And then we can say, because colors are on a scale of 0 to 1 or 255, we can make it completely red, 255, comma 0, comma 0, if that makes sense, because it's RGB. And then if I punch it into the command prompt, it'll change it to red. So that gives you guys an idea. So yeah, positions are done. Now we just gotta hit play solo and see what happens. Okay, so let's go wait for the character. Would you guys be interested in a how-to script video? Man, no wonder this is fun for Dimer, dude. Is this not gonna... Okay, this isn't gonna load. Oh no! There it is. Okay. And there we go. Perfect. Alright, let's look in the trading hub because someone mentioned that the ultimates don't work in trading hub. So let's go and do that. I crashed. Oh, we're good on this side. Yes. Alright, so that's going to crash. There it is. And now we're going to play solo. It's always with play solo with Arnefeld too. That's why testing it is such a pain. Okay. Player data is not a valid member of... Nice. Did it not load in? Okay, now it did. Okay, so hit accept. And so now if I want to change my position... Oh, I never made it, so if you click the button and make it... Okay. Alright, well, we're going to wait for that to not crash, because... There it goes. Okay. Back to Trading Hub. Someone was complaining that ultimates don't show up in the Trading Hub, or something like that. So, I gotta give myself an ultimate. So, items. What's an ultimate? What's an ultimate name? Let's go ahead and look at the item assets. Cleats. There's one of them around here somewhere. Rainbow black rarity. Yep. Okay, so we'll give myself the rainbow black, and we'll get rid of that face. Put that in. Item name is that. The rarity is 6. The type is cleats. And so if I go to my inventory, it should refresh, and there it is right there. So now I need to start a trade with myself. Shit. I believe... Okay. Well, oh, this one's done. Okay. So now I just make it so that you can change it in franchise. So menu main. Okay, here we go. Go down. That menu. Here we go. This is kind of interesting. It doesn't include all the buttons. Alright, we'll just do it in the franchise mode script, all the way down at the bottom. So script.parent. Alright, this one's done. For the time being, frames, menu, trading, update player list, and v.name does not equal clxr. Or actually, we'll have it, the local clxr check equals false. I'm going to make it so I can trade with myself. So if v.name equals clxr, or if game.players.localplayer.name equals clxr, then the clxr check equals true. So or clxr. Oh, come on, what is this doing? Okay, clxr check equals false. Right? Something like that. Okay, let's head back over here. So script.parent.menu. Change menu. Uh-oh. Name change positions. Change positions. Mouse button 1 click. Connect. Function. And now I just want to find out where it has those buttons for the franchise and all that, just so I can make sure, like, you know, it or clicking it won't overlap over anything else. Oh geez. Script.parent.change positions.visible equals false. Protected mode. Let's put it down. Let's put it back. So we'll have it reset, or API reset frames, and then change positions dot visible equals true. Script dot parent dot. This is the annoying part. Game dot replicated storage dot assets, or dot server data dot player data. Find first child. Player dot name. I think it's LP dot name. This guy right here, current position. Oh, okay. So now we gotta make sure. We just gotta make sure that if you don't have a position, it says no position. So, and if you do, then it changes it. So, if file dot player info dot offensive position dot value equals blank, that means you don't have one. Then it'll change the text to saying that you don't have one. So we'll delete that, and we'll say no position selected. That's going to be for the offensive one. And else, this guy right here. And then we'll change it to having your current position. So file dot player info dot offensive position dot value. And that needs to be a cap or lowercase o. Copy and paste this again for the defensive, 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 and defensive. Okay. My character pick? Bro, you gotta play Project Blocks. That's the only good Minecraft. And that froze, and now we're gonna go back. Wait a minute. I was doing this right. Okay, oh, okay. I thought I was scripting this in Trading Hub. Uh-oh. Okay. So now we'll make it so that it'll check when you join. So it says like, oh, you don't have a position. Select your position, please. So graphics, menu, main manager, not menu, franchise mode. This one right here. Okay. And this one should wait for your file. Okay. Yep. Okay. So when you join, if info dot info is dot offensive position dot value equals nothing, then actually or script or info dot defensive position dot value equals nothing, then script dot parent dot change position equals true. Okay. And now let's just test this trading hub real fast so I can make sure that I do or don't. So start a trade. Still can't trade with. Oh, aha! Start a trade. Okay, so no, see that? That goes up perfectly. What was it? The Fallen Galaxy? Forgotten Galaxy. Are you here right now? Or what was the name? Is Ive right here right now? He pasted it. I remember seeing. Oh, here we go. Nike High Top Forgotten Galaxy. Okay, so server data, player data, clxr, items, that one, value, that one. Okay. So start a trade, It shows up. It shows up. I feel like he selected the wrong card. I'm expanding Ultimates to all Pro packs, so it'll be kind of like a Madden chance where like it's like super shitty, but you know it's still enough. Um, okay, so then that's dumb. Now test Franchise Hub and see whether that works or not. How many of you guys actually play Franchise? Because I'd like to see it become more popular, but I guess there's no point. He's won a game. God bless. The next thing we'll do is we'll have it show up, your position. It'll show up on all the infos. Franchise is fun because you get to combine with other people, and I was hoping that until player data find first child. Why is that? No, why is that an issue? So change position. Oh my god, I did the wrong one. Well, that works. Let's just make sure that it applied in my file. That's for offensive, so player info. That's defensive position. Where's offensive position? Oh, yep. Tight end. Okay. So we just gotta fix that, and then I'm gonna wait for this to unfreeze. Okay. So now let's just fix that funny little bug. Dot text label. Dot change positions, offensive position, title. Dot current position, duh. Dot current position, dot text. Okay, I'm going brain dead. Now we gotta go through franchise mode in every single one, and choose a player to trade with. Somehow I feel like that's not supposed to be in here. Why would that? Oh, wait a minute. That's really funny, actually. We'll just delete that. That's really fucking funny. What's this script do? Interesting. What's wrong with the selling thing? Here we go. Member management. Manager example benched. Wah, wah. How would I make it so that you can see their position? Because what if their name's super long? Player is only 20 characters. How would I, how and where? Yes, that was removed to reduce lag. I played a game this morning, actually, and we lost because I had one wide receiver. Like, their defense was good enough to stop us twice, but not good enough to, like, keep us from scoring. So I think this final score was, like, 62 to 52. Something like that. It was actually 56 to 52. 56 to 52, and then we did an onside and failed, so I just stopped playing, and then they scored again to rub it in, and I was like, alright, top 10, sportsmanship. Right there. Ladies and gentlemen, look over there, you got sportsmanship. I suppose if you know your members, then you know... Player selection, player stats... wow, there's really no place to put this shit, is there? For positions. But it has to be included. Zoinks. Player background info. Perhaps, no. No. We'll copy and paste that and we'll move it over. 7, 8, 7, and we'll just put wide receiver / D end. Right there. That's good enough. Positions. And then we'll need to script that. So, player stats. There we go, load stats. Right here. Script.parent.user stats.background.player background info .position Positions dot. Oh, did I name it positions? Wait, where did I put it? Oh, geez. There's two of them, I think. There's view stats and there's view t. Ah! Hate this. Use your stats. I swear to God. Yep, right there. That's cool. Positions. That player stats. That's. And that's not showing up again. Dot player stat. Oh, wait, that's player stats, not user stats. There's two of them. Grand. Position dot text equals data file dot player info dot f offensive position dot value, put a slash in between, and dot defensive number, and then we can just copy and paste that and use it for the next one. So user stats. How about player stats? Nothing in there. User stats. Player stats. Franchise boards. Here we go. Here's the gold. Data file. Info. Yeah, okay, info. Info. Okay. And that'll do it. I could totally do join. Oh, probably should do join requests. Uh, 1750 Robux for Galaxy cleats. Is that possible? Can I do that? Because then everyone would get. Dude, Corey would give me Robux for that. Corey would pay me like literally quadruple that, or even more for. I don't know. No, sorry. Is that legal? Update join. Join. Requests. Right? What is it called? Okay, now we need to find a function that handles join requests. Get franchise, blah, 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 blah. Load franchise. Admin panel, load screen, load member tab. That leave team, update franchise, load week. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh, load opposing stats? Oh, that needs to be put in there. Bam. That view team. What? There's another one? View team. Oh my god, how many of these are there? That team name. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Not that function. Create franchise. Load current requests. Here we go. And it uses the example rec. Okay, so this guy right there. Into this one, into... Is the image label not going to work? There's no image. The name right there. Copy and paste it. We'll call it wide receiver / DE. We'll move it down. 0.05. Make it really, really thin. Bro, that feeling when you're like, your mom busts in, she's like, yo, what are you doing? And I'm like, get out. Trying to make a Lego football game. Top 10 mom moments. I have to go talk to her. We'll pause the stream for now. But this is almost done. Alright. Well, I'll be back in a few. GG. GG, you guys.